this is Nana. I haven't done a cooking video in a while, so I thought I would come on and do one. I'm going to be making salmon croquettes tonight. I always start with pink salmon in a can, and I just use a Jiffy corn mix and a couple of eggs and some onion for salt and pepper. And I'm going to be frying these in canola oil. So I'm just cutting up 3 stalks of green onion. I like to use the green onion in a lot of my recipes, but if you want like a sweet onion flavor, go ahead and use like a half of a medium-sized yellow onion. That'll give you a sweet flavor to your whatever you're cooking, whether it's croquettes or gosh, I can't really think, meatloaf or something like that. This gives it more of an onion flavor. So just 3 stalks of onion, and we're gonna open up the can of fish, drain it, put in our corn muffin mix here and a couple of eggs to bond it all together. Then I'm going to mix it up and make patties, and we're going to deep fry it. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and add the oil to the pan so it starts to warm up. And I don't know how much oil. I just usually add like maybe about a quarter inch of oil. I already opened up my cans and I drained all the juice off of them. My cat is rubbing up against my back of my legs. I know he can smell the fish. So I just dumped it in my bowl like that. And now you can pick the bones out of this if you want, but usually by the time I mix it up, we don't ever get any bones. There's usually like little, I don't know what type of bones is left in here, but they're pretty soft. Some recipes tell you to pick out the bones, some don't, so it's just up to you. Alright, so far I just have fish and onions in here. My phone is ringing, it's probably my sister. Check it. Go ahead and add your 2 eggs to your mix, like so. Then we're going to add the entire box of our muffin mix here to our fish mix. If I had fresh garlic, I would add fresh garlic, but I don't, so we're just going to add some garlic powder. Just use your discretion. So that's it. And some pepper. Ground up fresh pepper. And ground up sea salt. Don't want to go too heavy on the salt because canned fish tends to be a little bit salty anyway. Depends if you're used to eating salt or not. Go ahead and give this a good mix. You don't want it dry. You kind of want your mix a little bit sticky. You don't want it so dry it don't stick together. That's what you want your mix to look like. A little bit sticky. Kind of reminds me of cookie dough. We're going to see if our pan is ready. Now what you want to do now is grab about a spoonful of your salmon mix. Like I said, it's going to be a little bit sticky, but it's not going to stick to your hands. Well, it is ready. I dropped one in there. And make little patties about the size of a, sausage. nice and round, flat little patty. Go ahead and add that to your grease and continue. And I have my heat set on medium, so you want a low flame. I am going to put the lid on this when I put all my patties in, so they cook in the middle. And I want to say I cook each side maybe between 5 and 7 minutes. These are Tyler's favorite thing to eat. He loves anything with fish. We eat a lot of fish because Tyler likes it. I think all my boys like fish. The only one that doesn't like fish is my daughter. Spatula out here. Try not to burn yourself. The oil is hot. Said quite a bit of oil because you guys you want these to kind of float, I guess, not really stick to the bottom of the pan. So you kind of want them to float in the oil, and that's how I know that they're starting to get done, is when they start to float. And just turn them over about 5 to 7 minutes, like I said, on each side. They're super fast and easy to make, and they taste delicious. And I don't really follow a recipe. This is kind of how my mom did it, so I learned how to do it from her. I know there's all kinds of recipes out there. Alright, so let's just add our lid here, and we'll check them here in about 3 or 4 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and wash my hands. I have the last few in my pan here, just cooking away, and I do have a few down here. And this is what your croquettes will look like when they're all cooked. And I do put a paper towel under them so it draws out the grease from the patties. And I would probably serve this up with some buttered squash and maybe a side of rice or something like that. And sometimes people like to add, a side of beans with them. They pretty much go with anything. It really depends on what you want to put on the side to eat your salmon croquettes with. So, alright, I hope you enjoyed this video and you try this recipe out. If you do, let me know, and have a great evening, everyone. Bye-bye. So good. The doggy.